the shadow of the Word of Life mural that some call Touchdown Jesus, hands are outstretched and the mood is being set by this fantastic light show ahead of this showdown. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Florida's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. He goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Spears. Touchdown, Florida! He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you have my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again.
There he goes.
the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Gators are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Spears. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock. And the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the ground with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. On the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The give to the back. Crosses the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success. They'll run it from the gun.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Oh, he makes the catch. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but
turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The run from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? He's got it on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
3rd down play from the gun. Release to the back. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's hooked. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And off to Jones. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here come the Irish back on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
They'll give it to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got to...
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Might as well give it to him again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on field.
And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And
touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is...
There he goes! just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
First down for the offense. Okay, ready?
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go. He makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So breaks
into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown it.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
late in the football game, man, I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Pulls and fired complete. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Grab near the marker. It's Spears. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught behind the line. It's Jones. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the left. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's the pressure. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Connors. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They used a jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys